seeing changes in our community, the criminal justice community, our community as a whole, that's been the biggest reward of my career.
I viewed accountability courts as a very reasonable alternative to putting people in prison. And when I became a Superior Court judge, I founded the first drug court here in Rockdale County.
And just the opportunity to help individuals is actually what drove me as the probate court judge and continues to drive me as a state court judge in dealing with the DUI accountability court.
I try to think as openly as possible within the parameters of the law. And the law, fortunately, over the past several years has progressed as we've become more educated about addiction, about mental health issues in intersection with our justice system.
The biggest misconception that people have about accountability courts are the old school diversion programs. That people come into accountability courts just to stay out of jail, and they're going to do whatever time they need to do, and then they're going to be right back to doing the same things that they were doing before. Occasionally that is true. However, most of the people that come into accountability courts, even if they start off with that thought process, by the time they leave, they have the tools that they need to stay clean, to stay sober, because accountability courts address more than just the addiction. They address all of the other external and internal issues that the people are going through.
If we have individuals that are repeating the same behavior over and over again, and they are being locked up, but when they're released, they immediately go back to the same behavior, then that says that there's got to be another option that we can exercise, or other options that we can exercise in order to get a better result. And if we're not getting that result by locking individuals up, in many cases it is an indicator that there's more going on than what meets the eye, and that we need to get to the root of what the real problem is.
The thing I fell in love with was the accountability courts and what they did on the outside of the jail, helping people in the community just start their lives over again and have second chances.
And when you come into the criminal justice system, if we can get to causes and reform and transform, then we can become better people and have a better society.
And I believe that people deserve the chance to change and to change their life, and that we as a community should wrap around them and give them support to make this happen, and that we should do it individualized based on their needs and their wants and their goals to make and to keep families together, communities together, so that we have a better community around us.
Every person that comes to the door is a member of our family. They're not criminals. They're not addicts. Those are symptoms. Those are not causes, and those are not people.
I work for Rockdale County Family Treatment Court, and I am the family advocate. So just if I can support them in their goals with their children, and their children can be with them and safe and happy, that's a good day.
So now I get to work even closer with them on figuring out what it is they need in their life to go beyond the accountability courts and continue thriving in the community and become one of those citizens that they've always wanted to become.
Once I got to that first graduation and the graduate said, my life has changed, my family is restored, I'm back in the community, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm fully employed. Thank you to the judge, thank you to the team. And I think what especially caught my attention was the participants thanking their probation officer. that had never been a thing before.
Oh, it's been amazing, the change. How much more readily accessible information is, resources are, just the support is just unbelievable.
We have great success stories. We have people both out of drug court and out of our resource court that flourish in the program, who really involve themselves in their recovery and who do great things, improve their lives tremendously. And of course, that gives me great hope for the future and great hope for them and for our society. I think it's remarkable that we do have the success stories we do.
So it's my hope always, whether it's a civil or a criminal case, to bring the parties to wholeness. And that way you end the cycle. Because if you only deal with the symptoms, the root issue remains.
Once you see your first graduation and you see the one life and the one family change, that's all the reward that you need to keep going.